Let me show you something. Do you see that? You see that right there? Processing one video. It's like, oh, it's almost done, right? Wrong! It's been processing since 9 o'clock this morning. And I swear to God, I'm trying. I swear I am, okay? Let me take you through my schedule. What I normally do for videos. So at about 5:30 in the morning, I will sit down in this chair. I'll put these headphones on, and I'll start in on an edit that I need to get done for that day. I edit for a few other YouTube channels, all of which I love, and I love the work that I'm doing, but it's a shit ton of shit. I sit down in this chair and I do 1 or 2 of those edits, and then after that edit's done is when I record my video, because it's a little later in the morning. I start yelling while I'm recording, so it's important that, at least it's a little bit later in the morning, so some people are awake. I record the video for about an hour to 2 hours, and then throughout the day, while I'm doing my other duties, which include editing more videos, creating some videos for a tech company I work with, and also doing Amazon product live streams, which is from that wall. That screen you see up there is my backdrop for the Amazon product live streams that I do sometimes. And throughout the day while I'm doing those other things, the webcam footage, this footage for the video, is being re-rendered through a program called Handbrake so that I can actually use it in Premiere. And also any processing that Elgato has to do on my game footage gets done so that by the time I'm done with all those things, say 5:30 p.m. or so, I can start editing my video for that day. And that's usually why my videos go up pretty late or early in the morning, because I'll either do them the night before or the day of. This week, I didn't have time to do it the night before because I was doing edits for the other channels that I edit for. Okay. But then because I'm playing so many old classic games, and they're so classic, and I'm not gonna stop playing them, but the old games, especially from like pre-2005, man, they just got so many problems. And then my recording software stops thinking they're a video game, and then that screws up, and the footage is corrupted, and then all that work is for nothing, and I don't get to edit my video, which sucks. But I'm not making excuses because I'm not that person. I'm not gonna sit here and ask for your forgiveness. No, no, no. Quite the opposite. I've decided to set a parameter for myself, my friend, and it is thus. Every time from now on that I miss one of my upload days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, anytime I miss one of those 3 days, I have to then make a video revealing a terrible truth about myself. And so today will mark the first day that I reveal such a truth. The year was 2010. I was 14 years old, and I was running a public Minecraft server called Aerocraft. This is real. Aerocraft was mildly successful. Wasn't a Hypixel, okay? But I was making some money. And for a 14-year-old, it was a lot of money. And when you run Minecraft servers, there's sort of a community that's built around it, and you start to meet a lot of interesting people. One of the people that I met throughout the course of that was someone who at the time was about my age that I am now, about 23 years old, and I became friends with him. He made me a moderator on his server. I made him a moderator on my server. We got very close, and eventually he told me that he was getting too old, he needed to move on with his career, and he wanted to give me his server, which he had built up for many years. So I gladly accepted. I already had no free time. I would go to school during the day and come home and work on my server, and it consumed all the time I had until about 10 p.m., where I would do my homework and then pass out. So when I was given my friend's server, the server that he'd worked on for so many years, I got overwhelmed, and within a week and a half of owning the server, I shut it down. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't warn him. I didn't ask him if he wanted to give it to someone else. I just shut it down. And to this day, I feel tremendous guilt. It was a really, really sad and mean thing of me to do. And they confronted me on it. We had an IRC. Him and another guy that was in there came after me for it, and I deserved it because I was an asshole. So, Cryptiox, if you're watching this, I apologize. Oh. And all these years later, I'm still a terrible person. Can't even hit a Monday upload. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you Wednesday.